Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Time again for another Pocket Dump Deconstruction. It is Thursday, April 20th, 2017. We're making our way through this April, aren't we? Man, rainy, humid, but beautiful outside. I've been waiting for the spring. Looks like summer is trying to rush through us on the east coast of the U.S. of A. But I'm loving the weather. Let's talk about the Pocket Dump Deconstruction Thursday. Yeah, I can start to see the weekend from here. If I can just make it through work. In fact, I'm even debating. We'll see. Maybe by the end of this Pocket Dump Deconstruction, we'll see. I'm debating on taking today off as Friday off for vacation. We'll see. We'll see. By the way, there are no vacations for the daily Pocket Dump Deconstruction. So even if I took Friday off, we'd still have the Pocket Dump Deconstruction. Let's talk about what I'm going to fill my pockets with. You see it there. What I'm putting on my wrist is my Heuer Monaco. I like this watch. I really do. I love Tag Heuer. I never looked up that whole relationship of Tag and Heuer. I'm sure it's an interesting one because sometimes I see the Tag Heuer together. Sometimes I just see Heuer. I don't know. Did they have a divorce? Who knows? All I know is they make great watches, and I love to have them on my wrist. It's a watch you put on, you know, could last forever, and usually does. Hold on. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Cuban cigar, Partagas. I'm going to see you later on at the end of the day. I put it in my shirt pocket. People go, you have all this stuff? Yeah. I actually work in an office, and I work in an office, and I have a dress shirt every single day and sometimes a suit jacket. So I have probably a few more pockets than you guys do. My cigar, goes into my breast pocket, and I do sniff it throughout the day. Yeah. It reminds me of what's coming up after work, where I get to spend some alone time with my cigar. And today, with my vodka. No, I don't drink during work. I do carry it. You'd be surprised how many people love to get a sip out of this thing. But after work, whether I get home or friends or something, I do get into it. But I always spend a little time by myself, social media off. You know, I'm an older guy. I'm 57 years old. I have to tell you, I'm so wrapped up in social media too. So I know what you guys most of you are younger. Some of you are my age, but most of you are younger, are wrapped up in it. It just, every now and then, not every now and then, at least once a day, turn it all off. Turn it all off. And after I turn it off, I light a cigar, I smoke what's handy, and just alone with my thoughts, which sometimes seems like a scary deal, but it's healthy. Okay, let me stop talking about garage psychology and start talking about what I'm carrying. That's the word notepad. You guys, I know, are familiar with the field notes, just like the field notes, only more colorful. I found it on Amazon.com, packages of them. And the coin for today is one of my Chinese Lunar Year coins. This is the Year of the Rat from 2008. It's a nice series. I actually have 4 different Chinese series of lunar coins. Not my Australian lunar coins and all that, but fortunately for me, they're either slabbed or in a protective case, so I don't slip them into my pocket for good luck. Someone asked me, why do you always carry a coin for good luck? My grandfather, when we were younger, used to take us around, always had a silver dollar. And You know what? He didn't do it for good luck. U.S. made silver dollars. He knew he was going to be with his grandsons. So he had silver dollars in his pocket. And I'd love to see those big coins come out and buy candy. When there was such thing as penny candy, 2-cent candy. Don't get me started. Now I know how my grandfather felt when he used to do that. We're like, be quiet, old man. Just like you guys are yelling at your YouTube device right now. Be quiet, old man. The keychain knife today, I always carry a keychain. My keychain is just a silver loop with 3 keys on it. Very simple, but I always have a keychain knife. Spyderco makes very good small knives. This is the Spyderco ManBug. You know, for years, Spyderco had the Ladybug, still have the Ladybug. I have a bunch of Ladybugs, love them. The difference with the ManBug is the blade is just wider blade. VG10 steel on this one. It's lightweight with the FRN scales. That's fiberglass reinforced nylon. I call it space age plastic. It's so durable. Has a nice grip on it. And these small knives can do a lot, especially with this really good sturdy backlock that they have. It's just a nice knife. It's the ManBug from Spyderco. It'll be dangling from my keychain. One of my favorites. It really is. The Techno. You know, the quick story about the Techno for me, I had started buying knives and I decided, and I was doing the Spyderco, and I was buying all my knives from Amazon.com because I didn't know where to buy knives, right? And I bought everything else from Amazon, so I was doing that. And it would take weeks to come in or whatever. And I had just gone through all of the Spyderco value folders and loving them, you know, the persistence and all of those. The Techno was my very first knife for over $100. That's a big step. You hear some of the YouTubers who do knife shows who do custom knives, and they always say, this was the first knife where I wanted to do a custom knife. Now, obviously, even on this table, most of the knives you see on the playlist, and I do have a playlist of every single pocket dump deconstruction for more than a year on this channel. Look at that. Most of those knives are over $100, but this was the first one. And let me tell you, the reason I kept going is this is so great for the value. This little thing is wonderful. Flat ground, thick stock, wonderful steel, CTS XHP steel, 3.6 ounces, 2.6 on the blade, 2.6 inches on the blade, about 2.3 of it is edge. Just a wonderful knife. It slices not as well because it gets thick up as you go, but I love the full tie handle, which is just great. I love that dash of blue G10 on the backspacer. I like that. It means something to me. I love it. The jimping's there. It's rounded off, so it's not digging into your fingers. You know, with a little knife like this, you're not chopping down a tree or anything. And I also love that even though it has this heavy-duty feel to it, this stocky little knife, I love that they used my favorite wire clip. The deep carry Spyderco wire clip is great. The Chris Reeve integral frame lock to lock it up. Again, one of my early knives, as solid as the day that I bought it. Oh, and I love the tumbled look. I love everything about it. This is the Spyderco Techno. Again, CTS XHP steel, 2.6 inches. When you open it up, it's just under 6 inches total. So you can imagine the size. It's a fistful of little, I always think of the old cartoon Mighty Mouse when I pick that up. You know, it's just Small but powerful. I just love it. And so, you know, I decided to go small again, although chubbier than the Ladybug. Nothing's chubbier than this. So I thought I'd just go pure today. And small. Again, I'm in a small kind of mood. I wasn't going to. We'll talk about the knife that got away. But I decided once I was thinking about carrying this as the medium knife, I said, you know, I haven't done the Techno in a while. I really love this. This, my friends, is the Reeve Star-Benza, the small Spyderco 21. Yeah, Star-Benza. You know, I came across the Spyderco later in my collecting of Reeve knives. And so if you're like I was and don't know what a Spyderco is, most of the folks watching this do, but Spybenzas, they are Sabenzas. They're made by Reeve, but they're made exclusively for the Wilson Tactical brand. Wilson Combat sells guns, knives, tactical things. Wilson Tactical is a sub-brand of theirs, and they sell knives, and one of the knives and other things. And one of the knives they've been selling for quite a while exclusively is the Spybenzas. And they are really nice. They have a mixture of things that I adore. Now, the Spyderco 21, large and small. They have a Spyderco 25, which is a 25, Spyderco 25. And they have a StarTac. The StarTac is the Umnumzun that has the Wilson Tactical stuff on it. They couldn't call it a Spyderco, right? Because it's an Umnumzun, so they call it a StarTac. I have them all, and I love them. I am a big fan of plain Jane Reeve knives. Now, as I go through the collection, you know I'm doing a regular series now, a knife a day, the knife of the day, and we're going to go through my entire collection. Right now we're in Spyderco land, but we're going to make it all the way through all the collections. So we'll start doing knives of a day of the Reeve knives. Go check out that new series. We've done over 60 of them, and they're on a playlist. You can go check it out. We're starting with discontinued Spydercos. But anyway, let's talk about the Spyderco. It's a plain Jane Spyderco with the Wilson Tactical Starburst brand on it. Isn't that wonderful? Look at the Starburst. I just think it's great. It is, they keep, it reminds me of the plain Jane Umnumzun, right? You get that pattern etched into the scales. Well, that's what they do here, except that Starburst pattern gives you a little bit of extra grip, but you know, it's a Spyderco. It also goes all the way in the back. There's the Wilson Tactical brand right there on the clip. I have to tell you, as far as I know, and you guys, a lot of you are smarter than I am, this is the unique thing about this is this the only inlay etched whatever Reeve knife where it's not a plain Jane, where they actually do something on the lock bar. Reeve goes to great pains to leave the lock bar alone, but are the Spybenzas, they do have that pattern on the lock bar as well. Everything else is a Spyderco, but that pattern, it's just special. They also have a special bead that has Wilson Tactical brand on it as well. It's just a nice knife. I love the two studs. Just a wonderful knife if you're looking for that. If you didn't know about it, you should check it out. Same pretty much prices as all the Spydercos go. This is the knife that got away. I started playing with this. Look, I'm weak already. With my Microtech Ultratech. Out the front automatic. Double action, of course. You push it out, then you pull it back in. This is a little stiff one. Hey, as long as it goes out like that fast, I'm okay. This is with the Tanto blade. I like the black play with the silver on the blade. 3.4 inches, about a 3.1 inch cutting edge, aluminum handle. Of course, you know, the Ultratech is a real popular brand coming from Microtech. Microtech to me makes the best out the front automatics. LMAX steel. It's about 3.6 ounces. I just really love this knife. I just felt like not carrying it this time around. I wanted to go smaller, and that small Star-Benza 21 was what I needed. It's going to get up to 80 degrees today. Oh, this is great. Okay, so it didn't fire. Listen, look. So here's the thing. By the way, I have, 15 of these. They are very, 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 very good. It's rare that something doesn't fire. They also have a thing that if people say, well, it might go off in your pocket. Actually, if it's firing and it hits something, I'm not going to put my hand in front of it, it will actually not engage. So if it went off in your pocket, it would feel that tension against your pocket and not engage. It's a very good safety thing. The thing about these, though, is every now and then they'll go off track. You just pull it. Now, back on track, right? But this is a real nice knife. It's the Microtech Ultratech, 3.4 inches. It's out the front, double action out the front. Tanto with the LMAX steel. Hey, you guys, that's it. I got to run to work late, as always. You guys have a perfect day. Keep those pockets full. Hey. Spend a little time with yourself. It's okay to be selfish. You got to make sure that you're healthy before you can make sure everyone in your family and your friends are healthy, right? All right. Just take a little time to yourself. Turn off all this social media and think good thoughts. You guys have a good one. Keep those pockets full. Take care. Bye.